Grazie, buongiorno a tutti. I will speak in English. We will speak in English because I don't speak Italian. We're here today with Ramón Delima and Alessandro Breda. And before we start, they will tell you a little bit more about themselves and the companies that they represent.
Is this one on? Yeah, it's on. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ramón Delima. I'm the Global Director of Customer Service for the TUI Group. TUI Group is one of the largest leisure companies in the world. We try to take care of customers really from door to door during their holidays. And we do that for almost 20 million customers in European markets, sending all these customers all over the world. I'm responsible for customer service. We do that in 9 languages with 3,000 agents taking care 24/7 of our customers.
Thank you, Ramon. Alessandro Breda, nice to meet you. Head of AI and Digital Solution in Transcom, working in the new CDO department, and we will see why new. So he's a new digital officer. Transcom is a global BPO, specializing in customer services, of course. We have more than 32,000 agents all over the world, so we are covering all the service that we are using in Italy and in other countries too. We cover more than, I suppose, 32, 35 languages all over the world, with a lot of sites in a lot of countries. And I would say that we are an innovative BPO, not only because of the AI and digital approach, but even because we started a few years ago, and I would say more than 5 years ago, to push for work at home. But now work at home is a reality after the COVID. So we really like to, let's say, start doing something different compared to our industry standard.
It may be relevant to mention that more or less 20-25% of my agents, when I talk about my agents, are actually the agents of Transcom because they are our partners. And the technology that we use is Amazon Web Services, so Amazon Connect. So also nice to be in the room with them today.
Yeah, Transcom and TUI have been partnering for what, about 3 years now?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and we're here today together to talk about eliminating language barriers with the help of AI. Whenever we talk about using AI in customer service and how it will impact customer service, everybody immediately thinks automation. Everybody thinks autopilot solutions. And many predict a huge downsizing in customer service in the future. Gartner has predicted that AI will reduce labor costs in customer service by $80 billion by 2026. That is a pretty bold statement, especially since 2026 is pretty much tomorrow, right? So there's no much time, and $80 billion is a lot. But on the other hand, we also have co-pilot or agent assist solutions that were also brought to us by AI and that will have a major impact on customer service. And these solutions are something that we're looking to talk about today. So we're seeing many companies already investing a lot of time, a lot of money into AI, into testing, piloting, and implementing AI solutions in various shapes and forms. Either that's autopilot solutions, co-pilot solutions, or even insights. But we're also seeing that many companies are still struggling to figure out where and how to implement AI solutions and which technologies to work with. So Ramon, TUI has caught the AI wave very early on. And you have been testing, piloting, and implementing AI in your marketing and customer service departments. Yeah. So can you tell us more about your AI journey so far?
Well, the journey actually starts very negative because I'm maybe one of the biggest criticaster of technology in customer service until a year ago. I think that we have all, as customers, have been confronted with chatbots, maybe already for the last 5 years, 8 years. And the only thing that the chatbot could do was answering stupid questions, actually questions that real customers never have. And the moment that you came with really your unique problem, then it was, we will divert you to a real agent. So actually my journey, my personal journey, started in a very negative way. I was very disappointed about the state of technology and what technology could do in the field of customer service. 1 year ago that changed. And actually Gen AI is the big breakthrough. And not that all of a sudden, like Gardner says, 80% of customer contact will disappear. I'm old enough to know I've heard that before. So that will not happen, believe me. But it will have an incredible impact. And that is the journey that we jumped on. And that is what Amazon colleagues just mentioned, the symphony between the human and the technology. And I think that is where Gen AI is so unique in. And what we are full force going into is how can this new technology help my people be more efficient, take out a lot of the non-value added tasks from their work, so that in the time that they deal with customers, they can really deal with a human element and not asking questions about, can I have your reservation number? Can I have your zip code? I mean, that is not really adding value to the conversation. But really joining the excitement of a customer in booking or exploring a new holiday destination, you want my team to focus on that. And AI can help tremendously with that. So that is actually how I changed a bit my religion to be from very critical to be extremely optimistic. The coming 10 years are the years of customer service and technology.
Thank you, Ramon. Ale, we see that TUI has been quite fast in adapting to AI and embracing it, especially in the customer service field. So can you tell me, of course, we're seeing some other organizations that are not that fast from going from thought to practice, right? Can you tell us what are the most common challenges that you're seeing with the companies like that?
Okay, so let's start saying that I'll try to share with you some clever information, maybe smart. I don't know if I will be able, because unfortunately I don't have any ChatGPT or Gemini that can support me right now. So I have done some homework at home. Joking apart, my role is to, let's say, provide and build a solution for our client and for our operation too. And I would like to start answering your question, thinking about or sharing with you what our clients are asking us when we have to answer to RFP, RFQ. So I'm reading just 30 seconds, please. We want to offer our customer high quality and effective assistance services by implementing a technology solution that supports multi-channel engagement, intelligent routing, and advanced self-service tool. We aim to embark on a significant business transformation journey for providing exceptional personalized services. And this is one of the most interesting parts when I'm reading a request. Okay. The second part is the evaluation criteria. Okay. 70% commercial proposal, so cost. 30% technical offer. Okay, let's think about which is the best strategy. Or our strategy is to reduce cost in a short to medium term. This is coming from our client, I would say, and not only our client, because mainly here we are talking about prospect. But in brief, the client are asking us for AI and digital evolution and to reduce the cost.
And to reduce the cost tomorrow, please.
Tomorrow, yes, and why not yesterday? Yes, exactly. But to be honest, I think that those are fair questions. So, because at the end, our clients are asking for a return of investment, especially if they are investing or if they have to put money on technology. And now we are talking about AI. 5 years ago or 8 years ago, we were talking about digital transformation. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, we were talking about cloud instead of premises. So now we have to be sure about a return of investment. And this is where a BPO can play the real game, because we are not selling agent or technology. We are selling a service that is a combination between technology and human expertise. We have to do that with our technology vendor, of course. We have to do that with our, let's say, IT factory. We have to do that with our client, and I would say with our partner. Because when we have to invest something in AI, we have to do a partnership, and we have to shake our hands in order to define, yes, a goal, but even what are the risks. And back to your original question, what are the issues at the moment? A lot, and Andrea Facchini before was explaining, in my opinion, one important point: lack of expertise. He was mentioning the chief AI officer. It's not enough to put AI in between a job title. AI business analyst, AI officer, so it's something more. Basically means a lot of investment for us as a BPO, for the client too. And AI is rely on a huge amount of quality data, because AI without data and without good data cannot work. System integration. AI is a sort of, let's call simplifying, plug and play on top of existing technical ecosystem from the client. But there are a lot of legacy systems. And so the other point is the cost. Clients are asking, what's the cost for AI conversation voice bot? What's the cost for a license for Copilot? I would say, what are the costs that we have to do together in order to integrate everything, the new technology with the existing one? So those are the main points that are, in my opinion, challenging. And of course, without covering the point regarding GDPR, privacy, legal issues, because this is another big chapter that we can cover. But of course, again, the uncertainty when we are talking about ROI is one of the most important issues that we have to, let's say, clarify together with the vendor and with the client. And real-time translation is a part of AI, is a part of Copilot, because our aim is to, let's say, offer an augmented agent where maybe Copilot can help. I would say that knowledge-based AI and translation is a module, is a feature that is included in a so-called Copilot. And so this is why it's important for us. But translation is not as easy to use as using Google Translator we are using every day at home. It's something more, is natural language processing, machine learning, neural network. And what we are delivering right now, I would say that is already old, because, again, simplifying, the process is speech, text, translation, text, speech. This is an old way to do translation, because the new one, and ChatGPT and Gemini, ChatGPT 4.0 and Gemini are coming out with the new version. They are doing everything in parallel, and so with a lower latency and with a better quality translation. So I don't know if I answer to your question. I start from legacy system up to AI.
Yeah, you answered a couple of questions, actually, but thank you for that. Additionally to that, can you tell us why is voice translation so special, as opposed to, for example, text translation?
Yes, good question. So we are talking, our industry, I mean, the customer service industry worldwide, I don't know if I'm saying something correct. This is coming from ChatGPT. But the total amount of dollar is $650 billion per year, okay? 72% of this business is based on voice. So I think that simplifying the answer could be 60, could be 70, but simplify this is why it's important for us, for the client, and for the customer too. I think that even if we are doing or pushing for deflecting from voice to mail to chat, let's think about our standard behavior, at least in Italy, because we are Italian. If I'm sending an email, and if I don't have an answer in 10 seconds, 1 minute, I grab the phone, and I call in order to see if they have received something, or just in order to see if I can be more comfortable. So this is the typical behavior. At least I'm talking about me, that I'm almost 49 years old. I have to study my children, what they will do in the future. They are 14, so maybe they will believe that behind a chat or a mail or a live chat or a chatbot, there will be an answer. Probably will be like that. But the reason why voice and voice translation, it's mainly because of the market recognize that voice is the primary channel. And because we are in the middle of, or we are already in a globalized world. So if I'm buying, again, an Italian product, but I'm living in UK or in APAC, I would like to be served in my own language. I don't want to speak in Italian because I bought a Ferrari. So this is the main reason for that.
Thank you. And Ramon, a lot of your customer service volumes are actually voice, right?
Yeah, 60% of our volumes are voice, very stable. So also any predictions of, oh, this is a dying channel. No, we think that that voice will remain a very dominant channel. And indeed, serving more multiple markets, we have a very classical market organization based on language. But to give two simple examples, we are also present in Scandinavia. The teams there are smaller because the market is smaller. We have a complaint handling team in Sweden, I think more or less 10 people. If two are on holiday, one is sick, and one has to go to the restroom, all of a sudden you see that the response time to customers is increasing. And there's not much you can do about it because the sizing is like it is. But could you imagine that the colleagues in Belgium who are Dutch French speaking, with the help of technology, could help the customer in Sweden? Could you imagine that our specialized wedding trip team that we have in the UK for the English market, which is possible because it's a huge market, you can have that specialism for weddings in the UK. If they could also help Italian couples planning their wedding trip, today it's not possible because the Italian market is for us too small to have dedication for weddings. So actually there are many use cases immediately when you take away the language barriers, not only in text, but also in voice. And that's why we embarked together with Transcom and the technology provider Parloa. In a very early stage already, we started testing real-time translation. So an agent talking his native language, let's say English or French, talking to a customer in his or her native language. Can be Italian, can be German. And we're testing that already with real customers. And we talked to Transcom and Parloa and we said, don't do the easy one. Yeah? So no French, no German, do Dutch and do Swedish. If you can do that, I'm impressed. So we really do this now real time with a very select number of calls per day in Swedish and in Dutch. But the agent is sitting in Cairo talking English.
Yes, and if I may, this is really important because the technology is helping us, is helping the customer, is helping the agent, the superpower. We are giving superpower to the agent. But it's helping even the client, as said by Ramon, because we can have, especially if we don't have enough volume, but a lot of languages, we can have enough people in one single hub with the right expertise without caring about the language skill. We have only to train the people, our ambassador, in order to, let's say, be prepared for the product that they are servicing. And to be honest, when the client is asking for cost reduction, we have to think about near-shore, offshore, lower cost. We have to think to have all the people in one place, single hub. And so we can even, with translation, we can even cover one of the most important issue that a BPO has to, let's say, cover, the volume fluctuation, peak management. We can do that only if we have a technology that can help our operation in order to be in line with KPI, without penalties, and so on. So this is even why it's strategic for a BPO and for Transcom.
Thank you. Can we now play the video to show it actually works?
Hej! Jag har bokningsnummer 20 74 83 02. Jag kommer inte ihåg vilka sittplatser jag har bokat. Kan du kolla?
Definitely, I can help you with that. Can I have your full name, please?
Jag kan definitivt hjälpa dig med det. Kan jag få ditt fullständiga namn?
Jenny Palm.
Thank you, Jenny. I can see here that you're having extra legroom seats, which are 13A and 13B.
Tack. Jag kan se här att ni har platser med extra bildutrymme. Vilka är 13A och 13B?
Okej, vad bra.
Automated translation is our AI assistant that allows us to provide TUI customers the support they need, and the tool translates the phone conversations from English to Swedish, Finnish, and Dutch in real time.
So now that we saw how it works, and after Ramón explaining how we're all working together to implement it and make it work for us, it sounds like a dream come true, and it sounds like it's like a plug-and-play solution that you can just take, implement
So
very
easy.
quickly.
It's so easy.
So easy, and it's even easier to manage it, like super cool. But what's the reality, Ramón?
It's not easy at all. I think that when we started on this journey, we knew it, and we're going through a kind of roller coaster. We were super excited on day one. We're very disappointed on day two. We became again excited about all the improvement, and this is the way that it goes. So everybody who will tell you that this is just simple connecting it to your local CRM system and all your problems will be solved, please end that conversation with a potential partner, because that is absolutely not the reality. The reality is that we, at least as TUI, we strongly believe that this will happen, and it will probably happen faster than we think. So we are testing it in a very controlled environment, and it is not ready for large scale, but we are on that path of learning ourselves what does it mean for a client to apply this in a customer conversation. What does it mean for Transcom and the agents that they provide? Because it's a different way of working. But also how we can make together the technology better. So take out the background noises. Because can you imagine that I'm a client, but my family on the back has a separate conversation? How does the tool knows which part is part of the customer conversation and what is the family part? So all these elements, we are bit by bit together, I think, improving to bring it to a large-scale operation. I think it's amazing how far we are now. I know very well when we started with the first mobile phones, you remember? These ones that you had with two hands. And now we have it in our phone, and probably that is going to even further. This is the same. This is going much faster than we can believe. Technology is developing, we as clients developing, Transcom is developing. This will be an important part of the future, and we have decided to be part of it, but it's not a return on investment of a few days.
Exactly, and we're seeing that a lot of technology providers are actually selling their solutions this way. saying it's a plug and play, it's very easy, just jump on it, it will bring immediate ROI, all sorts of benefits, etc., but in reality, it's not really how it works. It's always done in a partnership, and we're just starting to evolve this technology, and we need to do it together. So each party in this partnership has their own ways of working and their own contribution to actually figuring out how to put this technology to work best. Ale, can you tell us a bit about Transcom's role in that partnership?
Transcom role is fundamental because we have technical expertise. I mean, we have a lot of AI and IT experts that can support from the technical point of view. But I would say that the real expertise is coming from the digital vendor, I would say, in that case, Parloa. But Parloa is, or some other vendor, are the expert from their own technology with their own point of view. But we are the expert because we are managing operation. And so we know what our clients are asking in terms of operation. So I would say that our main role, of course, is the IT and the AI. But I would say that the benefit working with the BPO is because we can do what we call operational advisor, digital advisor, but in any case, advisory. Because we want to reach a target, a goal. We don't want to sell technology. We don't want to sell and make money selling licenses. So we have a different target. And for sure, we cannot sell real-time translation with a PowerPoint or with an Excel file showing the return of investment. We have to prove first within Transcom in our lab and after with our clients. And again, with our partners, not with our clients. Because otherwise we will fail and this will be, we will put in risk Transcom, client, and even the customer. So.
Do we have a few more minutes or do we need to end this?
Maybe we have a few minutes for questions.
Okay. Then, yeah, let's wrap this up. Any questions?
Even in Italian, I can translate somehow.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to ask Ramón, because after this entire conversation about co-pilot solutions and translation and TUI's kind of road into AI, what does the future look like for customer service at TUI?
Well, I think it's difficult to say. You cannot claim that you really know, but my vision is indeed a team of customer service agents that can serve globally any customer in any language. But not only that, AI also will take care of the fact that during the conversation, automatically information will be shared that is needed for the conversation. So in our case, if the word Milano, Miami, bicycle is picked up, automatically the knowledge management articles summarized are showing up. How you can transport on your holiday to Miami from Milan, if you can transport a bicycle, and if yes, what does it mean? But also that at the same moment, there's an alert that actually there's some irritation at the customer. And at the same moment, there is a support to the agent with really closing the deal. And when the contact is over, that is not anymore, oh, I have to fill in the notes where the conversation was about, but automatically summarized, analyzed for future use. That's a vision that I have on customer service, really using AI to the max. And this is something that is very well possible, technology-wise. The question is, are we, as companies, are we ready to go on that path? But the technology is already there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.